It's actually rare to find people that have the power to decide on a daily basis how they live their life, and the decisions they're making, I feel like you make them in a very present manner, where it's based on what you want or what you need to do at that moment, and not necessarily any kind of construct based on like a traditional Monday through Friday framework. Outside of that, with maybe your 18 holes of golf, riding around on a motorized golf cart and the rest of it. That was a really, really fun and interesting thing to kind of observe. I wonder what it's like for you on the other side. Like, that's how you conduct your life. You must see a lot of other people kind of living the other way.
Yeah, so there's a bit of conflict in lifestyles, which sometimes ruins a bit of the fun, but in general, there's plenty of fun to go around. So as an example, because I kind of blocked off this 20-year period to be a dad primarily, you know, I'm 11 and a half years into the project, it means that a lot of other stuff falls to the side, like when my son needs me or whatever, or when when I want to be there for my son, I have to cancel other stuff. So to compensate for that, I've basically said, I'm not going to plan anything more than a couple days in advance if I can avoid it, or preferably a couple hours in advance. I love just flowing with the day. Lots of hard work, but you know, if someone says, let's meet for lunch on Tuesday, the 24th of September, I say, like, absolutely not. I don't know what I'm going to need to do with my family on Tuesday, the 24th of September. So I say, like, in principle, this is a great idea. Talk to me on the 23rd and let's see if we can still do that. And then I'll let you know, like, that morning if I can really make it. Now, if Barack Obama is coming into town, like, and it's like, Peter, I would really love to meet with you. Like, sure, I will tell my son in advance, like, I absolutely cannot be there on the 24th. But in general, very few things are that important that they can't be shuffled around and rescheduled. And it turns out life flows pretty well if you keep it to short-term commitments, especially if you're trying to become more local like I am. Like, I really want to know 100 people who live within biking distance of me that I get along with really well. And that's the type of person and life that doesn't need a lot of planning in advance. Like, you just see your friends and you're like, hey, you guys want to come over for dinner? More of a village tribe type lifestyle. So you have to nurture that by not making appointments with people from out of town all the time, because that takes away your time from your immediate family and your immediate neighbors that you actually want to be friends with. Fight back. If you just fight back against the default tendency of how everything's going, and you just take the lead in your social circle, then stuff will change. So, for example, my way of fighting back is I plan nice events on a short horizon. I say, hey, everybody who's around, we've got some great food set out, and we're gonna have a great party tomorrow. And then the people who make it there get rewarded with a super nice party, and the people who would like, oh, I'm so sorry, we're gonna be in the mountains, we planned this 3 months ago. I'm like, okay, great, have fun. And then gradually you start changing this trend, and people get rewarded for staying in town and rewarded for planning a short thing, and you're building a new circle and modifying the existing circle, and it works. You know, you're just poking a needle at the default situation, and then it changes. There are very few leaders, I guess, around. Like, most of us like to just follow. So even if someone steps up a little bit and says, I'm planning a dinner or I'm planning a camping trip, they pretty much set the agenda for their whole group of friends. And it's much appreciated, because if nobody did that, then nobody would ever have any fun together. But you can choose to be one of those people, and suddenly you'd be surprised at how many people are following your suggestions. So then you get to set the social agenda a little bit. And if you set it in a way that people really enjoy, you can be really contributing to your group of friends. So instead of saying, hey, everybody, let's drive 3 hours and then go to an expensive restaurant and then be hungover the next day, you can say, let's get all our kids together to play down at the creek and maybe camp out there in a national park or whatever, state park. And it creates a lot better memories, and you might be saving your friends a bunch of money, and you might be improving their health. So just taking over leadership a little bit, try it on. And that's sort of what this building that we're sitting in right now is for. It's the same idea of, let's provide an impromptu space and give everybody 24-hour-a-day access where they can just unlock the door and bring in friends. And it's downtown, so you tend to pass by it a lot. And then just see what happens. And then there's like outdoor space, and kids are comfortable out there or in here. So it's a way of messing with the regular social order of going far away to do stuff.